never looked quite right, did it? He hit it too thick to play the cushion, side cushion first safety. He tried everything he could do to avoid hitting that red. Even put left-hand check side on. He hit it full ball.
So Mark Selby, who was in trouble just a minute or so ago, now has a good scoring chance here.
1.
Breaks of 82 and 88 this afternoon against Lee Walker.
$97. $98.
So this match already delivering in frame 1. Mark Selby starts the evening with a century.
Yeah, excellent break. He actually didn't really go into the brown. He played all around the table. This now is most difficult shot of the lot. Not that it matters particularly at this stage. Oh, brilliant. Well, what a start.
There's no high break prize. Mark Selby will tell you that, because of course he made the maximum that year, and reminded everyone for days afterwards that he hadn't got any money for it. But in terms of how he's feeling here, what a break this has been, what a start,
113.
and what a message he's sending to John Higgins, that he's going to have to be at his best to stop him here.
115. $108. $122.
To think at 12 minutes ago he had to hit a red third time to avoid losing the frame. The next shot Higgins played, he left a chance. Mark Selby
127.
has grabbed it with both hands.
$133.
So the black for a total clearance of 140 to launch the evening. Terrific stuff from Mark Selby. Really classy contribution that, laying down a marker for the rest of the evening. Best of 11 to reach the semi-finals of the Champion of Champions. Mark Selby leads John Higgins 1-0.
Is that a mistake? Or a slight mistake even? So it'll be just enough of a gap to get through to this red to pot it. But it's not easy, goodness. Beautiful. That is lovely clearing. Especially given that he's had no table time at all.
1.
Hit it very sweetly. It wasn't the most natural angle to come back to bulk. A little straight. Well, that's the mistake. Now, is he going to be punished for it? Caught it much too thin. But Higgins without a simple starter here. He's always got to play this full-bloodedly, I think.
One.
Yeah, and that's exactly how he did play. So he didn't win it in the first visit, but you would think he's got a good chance of doing it the second time of asking.
One.
Well, that is absolutely sensational pot. I mean, it's what he played. Goodness me. You won't see a better one. You might see one as good, but not better. And the next shot is going to be the complete contrast.
Rambo.
Tickle in behind the brown.
Mark Selby, 1.
Well, this was some pot, Dave, that he's knocked in here, wasn't it? Goodness me.
It certainly was. First, I think, authentic hot shot contender we've seen.
The extreme left-hand red on the left cushion. As far as a safety shot back to bolt, that's kind of in play. If you don't hit it right, you'll crash into that red. That's exactly what he's done. That's quite a bad mistake. I thought he would avoid it, but we knew it was a possibility to hit that one.
Yeah, so suddenly that red coming into open play, table more inviting for John Higgins, only 35 behind. Pretty relentless stuff, isn't it? 12 minutes now since the last pot. Feels like a big moment for Selby, though. He's got to obviously not leave the red on and spot a bother here.
Problem is, of course, if he was to miss the red and the free ball looks a certainty, at least if he swerves into the red, at least he stops that happening. We expect him to hit it, don't get me wrong, but if he was to miss the red top side, it's a free ball all day long. Oh, well, that's one way not to leave a free ball, but also another way to lose the frame.
John Higgins, 5.
What a chance for John.
A great chance for 2-2. And we're only really getting started. This is only frame 4 of a possible 11. There have been a couple of one-sided matches between them. The last one was, but I think we all expected what we've got tonight, which is a real tussle between these two great champions, each a full-time world champion.
8.
Higgins needs a couple of snookers, the pink to make absolutely sure. So we're going to be all square, and this match is going to take some winning.
14.
Mark Selby started the night with that 140 total clearance. Since then, there's been a lot of high-quality safety.
15.
Would be relieved, though, to win this frame after what happened in the last.
Mark Selby, 15.
And surely that. John Higgins has seen enough. So these two great champions locked together as they head up to the interval with a place in the semi-finals of the Champion of Champions up for grabs. Mark Selby and John Higgins are all square at 2 each.
In this position, some players tend to get flustered, maybe impatient. Not Selby. He will grind it out until the cows come home.
Well, have a look with the red's minute now. Has he got the snooker? He has, you know. And is it an easy swerve? It's actually, the swerve is a lot more difficult when you have to swerve around the ball that's halfway down the table. If the pink is a lot closer to the cue ball, it's a little bit easier, but it's going to get the right amount and judge this perfectly. Oh, well played. Good shot.
One.
And that surely is that.
One in the frame. Marcel.
Yes, Higgins concedes immediately. The cornerstone of Selby's success in that frame was a break of 64. Then it became tactical. He's back in front at 3-2. Applause greets John Higgins' second century today. Remember, he clinched victory over Hossein Vafai this afternoon at 4-2 with a break of 118, I should say. Here,
107.
he could eclipse the 140 from Mark Selby as the highest of the tournament so far.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful break, hasn't it?
114. 116.
We've had everything, haven't we, Phil, in this match? And a lot of long bouts of safety. Great match play. 140 from Selby. Possible 141 here from John Higgins. Wonderful stuff.
$123. $128.
Well, anywhere but straight. And he got an angle. Well, he doesn't have an angle. He's just got to drop this in. And leave a very tough cut back black into the corner. Watch the cue ball. It could go very close to the left centre as well.
It was brilliant from start to finish. You will not see a better total clearance than that. The highest break John Higgins has made this season. Safety was the main priority, and it's not been achieved. Selby already 28 to the good. One reasonable pot here, and he's back in front.
One.
Shall I say one reasonable pot with position attached? .35 in front, so by knocking in the penultimate red, Selby will cross the line.
Blue ball.
Five extra points means one extra snooker required by
13.
John Higgins. He needs two of them.
Mark Selby. 13 on the front.
Doesn't bother, having been hooked himself. And so, for the third time in the match, Mark Selby leads. It was 1-0, it was 3-2, now it's 4-3. What a way to effectively wrap up a frame.
1.
Definitive shot to nothing.
Yeah, and bridging tightly off that ball cushion as well. That was excellent cueing from John Higgins.
4. 5.
It's thrust and counter thrust, Ken. Good stuff.
Yeah, really good. Tough match play from both players here. Locked once again.
12.
All square. Effectively a best of 3 coming up for a place
13.
in the semi-final against these two masters. It certainly goes. Well, he could be leaving a red. The red to the right, he might be leaving if he misses this. Is it there? No. And he has left
John
the red
Higgins,
as well into the left
22.
centre. That was just frustration that made him go for that. Well, this is the shot. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's just get top side of the blue, but I'm getting so close to the cushion, just made things awkward for himself. Oh, this looks good. This looks very,
1.
very good. Perfect on the black. He's got a wonderful angle here. No problem with cue power here. Watch the cue ball here as it spins through the reds. Oh, beautiful shot. Wonderful shot. He's one of the best in the world, Phil, at that particular shot.
He is, and the judgment off the initial red was also top notch.
9.
Higgins now sitting there regretting taking on what was, as Ken said, a really risky red.
Well, he could play a straightforward safety shot here, cue ball behind the black, but as I said, he's been going for his shots, John, and particularly in the second half of this match. He's going to take this red on. I don't blame him. Ooh, a long way away, and he's given a chance to Mark Selby here.
It was missing a red to that very same pocket that cost Higgins in frame 9. Well, it cost him in frame 10. Selby will be licking his lips. There's nothing close to a cushion, no clusters. And frankly, he did not come close. And for a man who has been, by his standards, lacking confidence, he's looked totally assured.
59.
It's a bit short, is it? Oh, just past the balk line. He's okay. it's been a wonderful match. I've really enjoyed this, Phil, and what a way to finish. Great break under pressure.
63.
And he'd be very relieved and delighted the way he's played Max Selby in this match to defeat John Higgins.
68.
In individual competition, that's Mark Selby's first semi-final of the season. Talk about satisfying. When it was 4-4, we couldn't decide who would win. In the end, though, Selby was on the mark. Terrific stuff. You can see what it means to him. He's through to the semi-final of the Champion of Champions with a 6-4 victory over John Higgins.